Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Looks like Aptera is giving us some more good news. And so we're going to get into that. Always got to talk about Aptera. This vehicle is really going to change the auto industry. So let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to have everybody here. We welcome one, we welcome all to Free Power. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, we're going to get into Aptera because the news just gets better and better. So what they're doing now is, as I'm showing you here, Aptera Motors announces effectiveness of S1 registration statement for 75 million equity line of credit facility. It brings out here that on November 13, 2025, Aptera Motors Corporation, a solar mobility company focused on developing highly efficient vehicles today, announced that its registration statement on Form S1 related to its equity line of credit has become effective. This equity line of credit provides Aptera with the right, but not the obligation, to sell up to 75 million of its Class B common stock to New Circle Principal Investment LLC, an affiliate of New Circle Capital, over time at its discretion and subject to customary conditions. The ELOC is designed to provide flexible access to capital, strengthening the company's balance sheet, and supporting its operational and strategic goals. Having this S1 effective is a key milestone for Aptera, providing us with a flexible and strategic tool to fund our operations, says Chris Anthony, CEO or co-CEO of Aptera. This instrument allows us to access capital incrementally, aligning our funding with our development and production timeline as we work toward our validation and low volume production milestone. Proceeds from any sales of stock under the ELOC are expected to support validation, production readiness, including tooling and other activities required to bring Aptera's Launch Edition vehicle to market. The offering of the securities covered by the registration statements may only be made by means of the registration statement, and prospectus may be accessed through the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission website. This press release shall not constitute an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy any securities, nor shall there be any sales of the securities in any state or jurisdiction in which the offer, solicitation, or sales would be unlawful prior to registration or qualification under the security law of any such state or jurisdiction. So that's really good news. They are prepared to go ahead and get low production going. We already talked about how they already getting the assembly line together so that they can go ahead and do low volume production. And, this is just big news because Aptera has always done what they said they were going to do in my book. I know everybody doesn't see it that way, but they continue to come out with, or come out with steps to show that they are getting their vehicle on the road. But that's how I feel about it. How do you feel about it? I know some of you may think that this is a scam, but Aptera has taken every step to make sure that they're coming out with this vehicle. I mean, look at everything that they did. They came out with the alpha vehicles, the beta vehicles, the gamma, and then they came out with the delta. They said that's what they were going to do, and they did that. They said they're most likely going to go into low volume production and that they were going to make sure they produce vehicles for validation. They said they were going to do that, and they've done that. They came out with a prototype. They showed it at the CES, and a lot of people went there to see the Aptera, and now they are continuing to advance and make updates to the vehicle. So everything is looking up in my book. They said that they were going to go out and go on the stock market on the NASDAQ. They have done that. Boom. And now, once they start producing them, their stocks are really going to start soaring. Once they're on the road, people are really going to take note that Aptera is serious and for real. And a lot of us that are listening to this know that they were going to come out. And so we put our faith in what they're doing. The very next thing is for them to start producing. So looking forward to that. It's all been good to me. What do you guys think? How do you feel about it? How they have done it, and they are almost there. They have almost completed everything they said they was going to do. Now that they could get the money that they need to go ahead and go into slow volume production, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to happen. The Aptera will be out very soon. Mark my word. The Aptera is going to be rolling on the streets, and there's going to be a lot of people saying, oh my, I wish I had invested in Aptera. But anyway, you know what? I am not a financial advisor, but if that's something that you want to do, that's on you. But I'm looking forward to this vehicle coming out and getting my hands on one. And I know that there's others that are ready to get their hands on one. I know that Steve Fambro, Chris Anthony are going to get this vehicle on the road. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end it right here, you guys. So y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe. You catch all my Aptera videos when they come out. So you guys take care. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.